It's Drewski McGillicuddy's 600 subscriber Q&A. Hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy, and thanks for coming to my 600 subscriber extravaganza where I answer your questions. So let's not waste any time, and let's start off with the first question. I'm going to have the secretary read me the questions. I'm going to answer them out loud and to the best of my knowledge. So, question number one.
This question comes from Michael Lance. What's your favorite non-horror Stephen King film?
See, that's a tough one. Because Stand By Me is one of my favorite movies of all time, but then again, so is The Green Mile. There's the Shawshank Redemption, which, it's not necessarily overrated. I just, I prefer The Green Mile as far as prison movies, and possibly this. So I'm just gonna go say Stand By Me, because it's a classic. It's a coming of age story, and it's just an all around perfect movie. Hard to top. So.
And also, what's the best and worst thing to you about your state?
Well, the best thing about my state is we have the city I live in, Skyline Chili. It's the best thing ever. If you've never had Skyline Chili, come to Cincinnati and try our chili. A lot of people are like, oh, it's all watery. It tastes good. It's delicious and it smells amazing. It's just wonderful. And the worst part about Ohio is probably the same thing that's probably worse about everywhere you go. Nobody knows how to fucking drive except for me at any given time on the road. That's why one of these days we're going to start Drewski's driving school, where I give you tips as to how to not be a fucking asshole. Anyway, yeah, so traffic sucks.
Alright, next question comes from Brad Thornton.
Brad Thornton!
First he wants to say, I love you, fucker.
Oh, that's so gay. I love you too.
Question is, will you do more video game related content?
I'm glad you asked, Brad.
If so, please add voiceovers because you are a funny bitch.
Well, yeah. I'm wondering if I plug the mic and record. I don't know. I don't know how to do nothing yet. Once I learn how to do stuff, yeah. But I also want to get a capture card. I want to start playing NES games and Sega Genesis games and Super Nintendo games. And just show you how hard they are, because I can't ever get past like the first or second level. And I want you to get to hear my rage, because usually when it happens, I'm alone, all by myself. I want everybody else to get to experience me being alone, playing with myself. So yeah. Anyway.
The next question is from me!
Oh, okay, because you don't ask me enough questions.
Yeah! If you could meet any celebrity and get to spend an hour hanging out with them, who would it be?
I would like to hang out with Tyler Labine again. I got to hang out with Tyler Labine way back when at Horror Hound, because he's outside smoking a cigarette. I come up, I was bullshitting with him, and then all of a sudden some weird dude come up, drunk as fuck, talk about, my girlfriend wants you to rape her, and he's like, I gotta go. So he left. But I had to go anyway, because Sarah was in the car, she was bitching, you know how women are. But anyway, yeah, so Tyler Labine, I'd like to get to finish my conversation about the rest of the stuff he's working on, even though I've seen all of it. If you haven't seen the rest of Tyler Labine's movies aside from Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, you should definitely check those out. Mountain Men in particular, and A Good Old-Fashioned Orgy. Anyway,
All right.
moving along.
CDR. His question is, why is Halloween 2018 the best movie in the world? And you're wrong.
Will you shut your fucking mouth when you're talking to me? First of all, I ain't never been wrong about nothing in my life. Once you watch the movie like 3 or 4 more times, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll be like, you know what? This sucks. It could have been so much better had they just, not had. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm gonna watch this movie again, and then I'll be able to explain fully what went wrong. Because it's not that I think it's complete garbage. It's just that it's might as well be garbage because you had such potential and then you fucked it up with stupid shit. And one of these days, I'll learn how to what do you call it? Articulate in a manner which is professional and suitable for YouTube.
Okay.
All right.
Next is Dustin Sleeger. I can't read tonight. It must be rubbing off on me.
Oh no.
Anyway, Dustin wants to know if your dead Schoolhouse character was the antagonist in a movie, what would the title of the movie be?
See, that's a tough one. There's already 2 or 3 movies with the title Creep. There's the British one by Christopher Smith, and then there's the one with Mark Duplass, and its sequel, Creep 2. That's what it was originally going to be called back in 2007 when I first came up with the character's name. So now that all that has happened and these movies came out, I got to change it up. So I'm going to call it The Creep. Doesn't that just, when you want to see that?
Rolls off the tongue.
And it's going to be one of those movies where it starts out as one thing, not to spoil it, but then it's going to be like, BAM! Right in the middle of the movie. You're like, holy shit. That's why they call it The Creep.
Well, if you need another question, what's the most perfect set of titties in a horror movie?
That's a really hard question, and I don't know. Plus, I haven't seen all the titties in all the horror movies. There's so many more horror movies I need to watch before I can come up with like my top 5 top titty countdown. Wouldn't you like that? A top 5 titty countdown, titty top 5s. Only from Drew
No, I think you have to do the top 10 titties.
Top 10 titties?
They have to be in pairs.
Shut up.
No. Next, Mangled Mermaid wants to know.
Mangled Mermaid.
Why do you get on my nerves?
Whatever, you love me and you know it. That's what those feelings are. When you feel like I'm on your nerves just because you love me so much. Not kidding. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm your favorite. And just so you know, Mangled Mermaid is that cute little Maggie chick that was sitting there smelling stuff with us. Wasn't she just adorable? Everybody leave a comment below and let Maggie know how cute she is. Here, there's a picture. There's a picture. Isn't she cute? Now she's blushing. Watch. She's gonna text me and be like, "You son of a bitch, you motherfucker." Anyway.
Cody A wants to know.
Which one's that? Georgia Peach? That's his nickname. Georgia Peach.
Shut up. You could spend a weekend with any 3 people, past or present. Who would it be and what would you do?
I would like to hang out with George Romero, Tom Savini, and wouldn't it be cool to get Denzel Washington? Let's just remake Night of the Living Dead and do it like even better than Tom Savini did it, and have Denzel play Ben. Come on, wouldn't that be great? I don't know. I want to get at least them 2. I don't know who the third one, but maybe not even remake the movie. Maybe just have a Netflix series that chronicles the events starting with Night of the Living Dead and then ending, I guess, on Land of the Dead, because that's when the Dead saga really died. Because after that, it was bad. I didn't like it. So yeah. Wouldn't that make a great 10-episode Netflix series? Somebody call me. Or I don't know. What the fuck am I even talking about anymore? Let's hurry up.
I don't know. Stephen Kennedy wants
Stephen Kennedy.
First off, he wanted he's not going to comment on your Irish accent from that.
Oh,
Terrible.
I'm working on it.
Wants to know, have you seen Anna and the Apocalypse yet?
No, but I'm gonna.
And he also wants to know, what are your 2 favorite sports?
I'm not really a big sports guy, but I thoroughly enjoy beating the shit out of people in volleyball. And I used to be an excellent baseball player when I was just a little baby fella. They used to call me Little Pete Rose. Now I can barely hit the goddamn ball past the fucking infield. I don't know what happened. But when I was a little kid, Little Pete Rose. That's what they called me.
And lastly.
Lastly, goddamn, you're asking too many questions.
Oh, this isn't a question. I dare you to review Michael Collins and review the movie with an Irish accent.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of Michael Collins?
No, but let's move along. We'll look it up. I'll look it up, I promise.
Alright,
There's
next.
so many movies
I like this name.
Hurry up.
Captain Casual. He says, I was wondering if you would ever sell your horror collection down the road.
No, absolutely fucking not. Let me tell you why. I used to have, were they the Cinema of Fear or the NECA? I don't know what they were. It was Jason from Part 3, Jason from Part 3 Battle Damage, and then it was Freddy from, I believe, Part 2, and then there was a couple more Freddys, and then one of them had Battle Damage as well. And then I had the 18-inch or whatever the fuck McFarlane Freddy. And I took all this stuff to
A place.
Arcade Legacy, and I sold it all to him for video game stuff because I'm a jackass. I mean, I got a Sega Dreamcast out of the Giant Freddy, and I got a bunch of boxed Sega Genesis games, such as like Gunstar Heroes, Castlevania Bloodlines, stuff like that. And then one night, I go to Goodwill. I buy Final Fantasy VII for $2. I take it to this little Games Galore place in Harrison. It's just this little game store. And they give me $20 for a $2 game I bought. Then I go look at the shelf, and there's a bunch of my games that like are suspiciously in the same order I had them, which is also weird because it's not a particular selection of games that everybody would just have. Okay? There's a lot of random or rare stuff in what I had. And so I freaked out. I went home. Turned out some motherfucker come in my house, who knows when, took my collection, moved it up so that it looked like the shelves were filled, and then they put something in front of the bottom where all the missing games were. And I didn't notice it for who knows how many weeks. And yeah. So now I got rid of all that horror stuff, and I got nothing to show for it. See, one of these days I should have just made
Because
a...
that jackass from the store wouldn't work.
Well, no, I don't
with
need to
you.
go into that. That's a whole other video for a whole other story day or something. I'll just tell... Drewski McGillicuddy tells stories or something. I don't fucking know.
Okay, anyway, moving on. Sega CD Universe asks, what is your favorite movie with the word massacre in it?
I mean, the only one that really matters to me is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But I'm gonna... apparently Lee from Drum Dum liked the Slumber Party Massacre, and I got that for like my birthday or something. Somewhere, I don't know where it came from. But I want to watch that. I don't know how many massacre movies I've ever seen. But yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it's just... it rings a bell, it comes to mind. And, yeah.
And when you carry groceries, do you carry them all at once while struggling, or do you make separate trips?
All at once while struggling, and I even told her, you should probably take a picture of this, because earlier today I had like 16 bags.
True story.
And, yeah.
And a gallon jug in each hand.
Yeah. I wish I had a picture of it. But I don't! So, anyway, moving along.
I was too busy trying to unlock
You're making the video
box.
too long. Nobody's gonna want to watch this shit.
Shut up. Crazy Nut 56 wants to know, what streaming sites do you use, and when do they get to be called a bastard?
I don't understand why you want to be called a bastard. But anyway, I pretty much just watch YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video, and now Tubi, because Tubi has a bunch of rare classics that aren't on any of the other streaming services unless you're willing to pay for them, such as like Vudu and stuff like that. But yeah, Tubi's definitely an awesome service. Not that many ads. The first movie I watched, there were absolutely no ads. Then I watched the movie that uploaded before this video, and there was only 2 ads. And they were spaced apart to where you almost felt like there were none. Anyway, what the fuck were we talking about?
Alright, so, TP Mason wants to know, wants to know if it takes experience or education to work at Dent, and if so, how did you find your job at Dent?
Not at all. There's no experience or education required. Like, you literally don't even have to have graduated the 3rd grade. Now, they put a little bit more effort into their hiring process when I first started. Like, they interviewed you, made you act out a scene. So back in 2007, they made me, what'd they do? They gave me a scenario where I had to convince them that space aliens were coming. So I just acted out lyrics to a song that I knew that was about space aliens that were coming. And I got a job! Yeah, I even dressed up like a fucking zombie because this jackass, maybe you've seen him in the comments section, Damian Reaper was like, oh yeah, you should dress up! It'll help you get the job! I was the only one dressed up. I looked like a fucking jackass. I had to go into the gas station and pay for my gas, looking like some fucking jackass. I wish maybe I'll find the picture. But anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah, so now we'll just hire anybody off the street. But if you mess up, you're gone.
No, I did notice this year they started doing the same things that you just described.
Oh.
So maybe that's why we got a better crew this year.
Yeah, because they were awfully lenient there for a while. But I mean, you know, if you're not gonna follow the rules and stuff, you know, it's just like a real job. But you know, we'll pretty much give anybody the benefit of the doubt, give them a chance, let them take a whack at it. What?
Yeah. Not quite final girl wants to know.
Who the fuck is that?
Where does my Patreon money go? How many patrons do you need before you buy a good mic?
Look, I've been spending it on Wendy's spicy chicken sandwiches because I was out of work there for a little while, and I didn't think to go, be like, hey, let's go deliver pizza. So now I'm delivering pizza. So one of these days, I'll get a microphone, and I'll get on the computer, and I'll figure out how it works, and me, you, and Brad, and Jason can fucking just run off at the mouth for 2 fucking hours. Doesn't that sound like fun? I'm excited.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Jack Palace wants to know.
Jack Palace, is that the guy from City Slickers?
Yeah. Who are your role models in life?
Well, there's my daddy. He was the hardest working son of a bitch I ever knowed.
Just ask him.
Just ask him. He'll tell you all about it. It'll take 3 or 4 hours. But anywho, and then, I don't know, role models.
Me?
Yeah, you're a role model.
I am a role model.
I mean, I guess you could say that Bud Strauss and Josh Wells, the owners of the Dent Schoolhouse, are role models because, you know, they're very successful, and you know they're all around good people, and that's what I strive to be, is an all around good people. So. Is that close enough?
That's
I don't
close
know.
Enough,
I don't want to be like, oh, John Carpenter and Wes Craven and George Romero. Like, I mean, I get take inspiration from them. That they mean a lot to me. But you know, as far as real life role models, people I know, I'm gonna have to go with the owners of the haunted house because I've been with them for so long. Should I just cut all this shit? Anyway, next question, please.
Next question is from Paz Nicholson.
Paz Nicholson. Did I say it right that time?
Yes. Anyway, his question is, well, more of a request really. When are you gonna sing us all a song again? I need a song in my heart, fella, and you're just the man for the job.
Well, I'm glad you asked. Hit it! Now I have the time of my life, and I never felt this way before, and I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you, 'cause I swear. No, I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, one of these days I'll sing a song. I was trying to go to karaoke the other night, but then all of a sudden we had a real bad snowstorm. Because I was gonna get, you know, a live on stage performance. Like if you go all the way down to the bottom of my YouTube channel, there's some karaoke stuff from when I just, you know, uploaded stuff to YouTube. But anyway, Yeah, I'm definitely gonna sing some more songs for the channel just because I enjoy singing songs, even though I'm tone deaf and I can't.
You don't have any rhythm.
I got no rhythm. I got white boy rhythm. Anyway, you can go ahead with the next question, dear.
All right. Derek's Horror Corner wants to know, what are your top 5 comedy movies of all time?
Oh my god, I did a video. There's a description in the link probably in there. No, I don't want to have to. But yeah, Friday. Definitely Friday. What was the other one?
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy. Yeah, Tommy Boy. Definitely Tommy Boy. Dumb and Dumber. My Cousin Vinny. And a couple honorable mentions. You got Life. Coming to America. And then number 1. Oh, wait. Another honorable mention. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. And then you got Step Brothers. You ain't gonna beat Step Brothers. Step Brothers, everybody loves Step Brothers. Anyway, let's hurry this up.
Alright, Boyd Crowder wants to know, does this mean that you
Boyd!
can use your microphone now?
I do not need a microphone because my voice. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna get one eventually. Sarah keeps telling me, oh, maybe next week. So maybe one of these next weeks, I'll have a microphone. Maybe some new lighting, a better camera, some kind of a background that's not like disheveled. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna get better at this shit.
I think it has character.
It has character. Everything's dusty and leaning to the left.
That's right. Michael L. Rakes wants to know, well, since you're in the question-taking mood, though your channel isn't just horror, it clearly plays the biggest role. What is it about horror that draws you into it?
Just the fact that horror is so diverse. There's so much you can do with a horror movie. The possibilities are endless. Like, your imagination is the limit when it comes to a horror movie. Like, there's so many horror movies that I can't even think of off the top of my head that I have in my collection that a lot of you might not even have heard of, that are just unlike any of these other things that are in the mainstream. But yeah, horror is just, and it can contain all genres of movie. There's like action in horror, there's comedy in horror, there's drama in horror, there's horror in horror, there's children and family in horror.
Suspense.
Yeah, all kinds of different horror.
Dogs.
So yeah, it's got a little bit for everybody. It's got something for everybody. Is it? Yeah. So yeah, there it is. It's a good question. Good question.
Kevin Lancer wants to know, are you Irish?
Half Irish. I'm half Irish, half German.
That we know.
And yeah, because I love my sauerkrauts.
Alright, Savini Jason wants
That's
to know,
Mickey Ross for everybody that doesn't know.
if you was given the opportunity to direct the sequel to Halloween 2018, what would you do differently, and would you finally kill off Laurie Strode?
You know what? I mean, as stupid as the ending for Halloween 2018 was, I think it was a good way to put a nail in the coffin. So let's just fucking remake fucking Season of the Goddamn Witch. Like, remake a movie that everybody supposedly hates and make it better. Make it serious, make it dark, make it like, oh shit. You know, find this generation's Tom Atkins to star in it. Get like this generation's John Carpenter to direct it. Get this generation's John Carpenter to compose the music. Just, yeah. Or would he say if I had a chance? Oh yeah, see, that's what I would do. I would just do it myself. Doesn't that sound like fun? Anyway,
Yeah.
fucking move it along.
Cody Leach says, good job, shithead. Here's your question. If train A is heading east at 70 miles per hour and train B is heading west at 47 miles per hour, will Taco Bell ever get your fucking order right?
Well, I'm no mathematician, but pretty sure you're fucked. Unless you go to the Taco Bell in Loveland. But other than that, yeah. I've never been to Taco Bell and had a completely satisfying experience since probably 2011? 2011, 2012?
Probably.
Aside from the Taco Bell in Loveland. There it is on the map. But yeah.
I think when we started dating, that the Taco Bell up here hadn't went completely tits up yet, but it was getting.
Yeah.
Last but not least.
Last but not least, finally, I can go do something else. Not that I haven't enjoyed this time I have with you people.
No, but you suck. You should go do something else.
I know, I suck at this.
M for Movies wants to know, what are some of your favorite comic book movie adaptations?
Okay, see, this is a good question. Like, you got the Marvel movies and the DCEU. Everybody just forgets about these classics like Superman and Tim Burton's Batman, because those will always be my Superman and my Batman movies. Those are two of my favoriteest movies of all time. And then you got stuff like Meteor Man, even though it's not really a comic book movie, but it could be. It could be. Another comic book adaptation, which I never really read comics, but I like action figures and stuff, and I'm very imaginative, and I used to play with action figures, and I write my own comic. But yeah, then you got, what was that one? Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I didn't expect that movie to be as good as it was. I'm assuming the comic book must be amazing too, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry it wasn't better. I did my best. One of these days, I promise, I'm going to get the hang of this. But until then, just bear with me. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and then the next time you can ask me a question, and I'll prepare for it, and like I'll have a microphone by then and other stuff.
And we'll have visuals.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna practice the visuals.
Dioramas.
Yeah. I'm gonna have like little links to my Instagram and shit start popping up at the bottom, and like there's gonna be things that pop up so that you know that I'm legit.
You don't have to point to, they'll just be there.
Anyway, have a good day.